When I was a boy, I thought I knew everything. I thought my parents didn't understand me. I thought they were old, boring, and too serious. I believed I had time. I believed life would always wait for me. But now, as I sit here at 28 years old, looking at my life, I see it clearly. I was wrong, very wrong. Let me tell you my story. I grew up in a small town. My mom was a schoolteacher. My dad was a mechanic. They worked hard every single day to give me a better life than they had. They didn't have big dreams for me. Just one hope. That I would study hard, become a good person, and make something out of my life. But I didn't care. I only cared about one thing: video games. I started playing games when I was about 10. At first, it was just for fun after homework. But soon, it became my whole world. I would rush home from school, throw my bag on the floor, grab some chips, and sit in front of the screen for hours. Shooting games, racing games, adventure games, it didn't matter. I loved being in a world where I was the hero. In that world, I felt powerful. I felt like I mattered. In the real world, I didn't want to try. I didn't want to struggle. I didn't want to hear my dad say, "You have to work for your future." I didn't want to hear my mom say, "Son, this time will never come back." So I blocked them out. When they knocked on my door, I ignored them. When they took away my games, I screamed. When they begged me to study, I laughed. I didn't care. All I wanted was to enjoy the moment. To feel good now. Tomorrow? That could wait. But tomorrow came. I barely passed school. I never applied for college. I told my parents I would figure it out. For a while, I did odd jobs. I worked in a grocery store. Then as a delivery boy. Nothing lasted. I was always late, always tired, always thinking about the next game update, the next match. My friends started to move forward. Some went to university. Some started small businesses. Some got jobs in big cities. And me? I was still in my room. Playing, sleeping, wasting time. My dad tried one last time. He sat next to me one night. Quietly, calmly. He said, "Son, I don't want to fight with you. I'm just sad. You're wasting your gift. You're smart. You could do so much more. But life doesn't wait forever." I didn't answer. I just nodded and went back to my game. Then one day, everything changed. My father died. A sudden heart attack. No warning. He was gone. Just like that. I remember sitting at the funeral. My hands shaking. My chest empty. I remembered every time I ignored him. Every time I rolled my eyes. Every time I shouted, "Leave me alone." Now, he was gone. And all I had were memories. Regret is a heavy thing. It sits on your chest and doesn't let you breathe. I stayed in my room for weeks after the funeral. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. I looked at myself in the mirror and asked, "What am I doing with my life?" I saw a man with no goals, no career, no savings, no skills, just regret. That's when I found a letter in my dad's old toolbox. It was written in his handwriting. It said, "My dear son, if you're reading this, I'm probably not around anymore. I hope you know I loved you with all my heart. I know we didn't always agree. I know you think I was too hard on you. But I only wanted you to see how bright your future could be. I don't care if you become a doctor or a shopkeeper. I just want you to be proud of who you are. Life is not about being perfect. It's about trying. It's about learning. It's about standing back up when you fall. If you haven't started yet, it's not too late. Start now. I believe in you. Love, Dad. I cried like a baby that night. And the next morning, I made a decision. I would start again. It wasn't easy. I was almost 27. I hadn't studied in years. I didn't even know where to begin. But I remembered what my dad said. It's not about being perfect. It's about trying. So I began small. I signed up for night classes to finish my high school diploma. I stopped gaming. Cold turkey. No more games. No more hiding. The first week, I felt like quitting. I was older than everyone else. I was slow. I was embarrassed. But I kept going. I remembered my mom's words. This time will never come back. She was still here, still supporting me, quietly, lovingly. Every time I passed a test, she would smile and say, "Your dad would be proud." Those words became my fuel. After 1 year, I passed all my exams. After 2 years, I started a course in computer repair. I figured, I used to love machines, just the wrong ones. Now, I could use that love in a better way. I learned fast. My hands were good, just like my dad's. And guess what? I got my first job in a small repair shop. The pay wasn't great, but the feeling? Oh, the feeling. I felt alive, useful. Like I was building something. Not in a game, but in real life. Now, I'm 28, still learning, still growing, but I'm not lost anymore. I wake up with purpose. I look in the mirror and see a man who's trying. And that means everything. I still think about my dad every day. And I still feel regret. But I no longer live in it. Regret taught me something important. That it's never too late. But it's also true that time never waits. So if you're young, and you're hearing this, listen to your parents. They're not trying to ruin your fun. They're trying to build your future. If you're older, and you feel like you've wasted your time, don't give up. You can start again. I did. And if I can, so can you. Life is not a straight road. Sometimes we go the wrong way. But what matters is turning around when we realize it. Start small. Learn something new. Take a step forward. One day, you'll thank yourself. Just like I do now.